Let's smash Weekend-ween. Let's smash it. But am I only going to read one book this weekend? No. There's a dog, he's rabid, and then there's some people trapped in a car. First of all, I got my pumpkin spice latte. Disappointed. I had spaghetti, guys. Did not read the troop while I was eating that because, I'm not crazy. Nice, lion, but unfortunately there's an elephant child that lives above us. Hello and welcome back to my channel, Sunshine the Runner, or just welcome if you're new. Finally, I've been waiting for this. I took part in Summerween in the summer. It was the first time and I enjoyed it so much. It was a week long. This is just a weekend edition, but it's the perfect way to end spooky season, Halloween weekend. Amazing. So, yes, I'm going to give you a quick overview of what my reading plans are, because I didn't do a specific TBR video on this, but be very brief, very quick. And then, yes, let's get into the update and, let's smash Weekend-ween. Let's smash it. So real quick, the prompts are: read a book with a green cover to match the forest, read a book with a group of teens as the main characters, staying alive is optional, and read a slasher, thriller, mystery, horror book, so it's very wide, that one, and the final one, read a book with a camp setting. So there's 4 prompts, and yeah, so the first one that I have picked up is The Troop by Nick Cutter, which actually fulfills all of those. But am I only going to read one book this weekend? No, that's not what we do here. We try and go all out and be an overachiever with our readathons. Let's see how successful I am. But yes, The Troop actually fulfills all of those prompts. And if you don't know, The Troop is a group of Boy Scouts. They're on an island for like a weekend trip with their scout leader, and then this man arrives to the camp, super hungry, and yes, they go to help him, etc. He's like hungry, he's unwell, and then I think things start to happen. So I've already started it this morning. I'm on 7% on the ebook, page 26 it said, and it's just at that point where the man has arrived and Tim, the scout leader, is chatting to him, and he's just like, obviously like, wow, this guy's like really well, because Tim is a doctor. So yeah, so it's just arrived. I'm really enjoying the writing so far. Really enjoying that style. Those creepy vibes are already in there. So I think this is going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. So yes, that is like the main priority of the weekend, is to get that one done, because I will complete all of the prompts. But like I said, obviously gonna have extra books on this. So then the other one I've chosen, and this is an audiobook. I do like to, if you have been on my channel before, watch any of my reading vlogs, etc., then I do like to have an audiobook on the go as well, just for like when I have to do adulting things like cooking and like cleaning, and I have to go for a walk and stuff. So for other tasks that I could listen to an audiobook, I like to have one on the go. So I've chosen The Last Final Girl by Stephen Graham Jones. I have now read 2 of his books, The Only Good Indians, which is the full one that I've read, and then I've also read his horror novella The Night of the Mannequins earlier this month. Really enjoyed both of them. So yes. In this one, it says life in a slasher film is easy, you just have to know when to die. So it's in a suburban town in Texas. And yes, there's a homecoming Princess Lindsay. She's just barely escaped death at the hands of a brutal, sadistic murderer in a Michael Jackson mask. Up on the cliff, she was rescued by a horse and bravely defeated the killer alone. Her story is a legend. She's the town's heroic final girl, their virgin angel. And it goes, a Halloween mask floating down that same river the kids jump into, but just as one slaughter is not enough for Billie Jean, our mask killer, one victory is not enough for Lindsay. Her high school is full of final girls, and she's not the only one who knows the rules of the game. When Lindsay chooses a host of virgins, misfits, and a former final girls to replace the slaughtered members of her original homecoming court, it's not just a fight of survival, it's the fight to become the last final girl. That premise sounds so good. Listen to the audiobook. I really liked when I listened to Night of the Mannequins on audiobook, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to this. So yes, it is again going to cover off the group of teen prompts and the slasher thriller book horror book one. So yeah, excellent. So those, yeah, 2 other prompts. And then my final book that I have on the CBR for this weekend is Cujo by Stephen King. All I know about Cujo is there's a dog, he's rabid, and then there's some people trapped in a car. And I don't know, stuff happens. So yeah, that's all I kind of know of the premise. I do enjoy Stephen King's. I had made the pledge to read 5 Stephen King's this year. I am in the process of the 4th one, and this would be then the 5th one. So yes, looking forward to it, but then this would cover off like the slasher, thriller, horror book prompt again, and also green on the cover. So yes, great, all prompts covered. That's all the books that we're looking at. I need to get some reading done. I'm actually off work today, so I actually have some extra reading time. Amazing. So I'm going to be doing some reading today. And yes, I don't know if I'm going to go outside because it's raining now. That's great. I wanted to go to Starbucks and get a coffee because, guys, I haven't been to Starbucks in forever. I've not had my first pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks this season. What's that all about? I mean, I do have pumpkin spiced syrup at home, but you know, it's not the same. So we need to wait and see if that rain goes off, if I can get my coffee. So yes, stay tuned, read along with me. If you are taking part, let me know if you took part, because this will be up afterwards. Let me know what you read, if you have a video as well, because I'd love to see them. And yeah, stick around and see how well I get on with this. As always, when I have things going, I have to meet people, do things in my personal life, always late. Work, no. But personal life, yeah, can never be on time. So let's make this quick. First of all, I got my pumpkin spice latte. Disappointed. It didn't really have that much syrup in it. I don't like it when it's overly syrupy, but it's like it basically didn't have enough. Disappointed, definitely disappointed. Also, as soon as I left, the rain came down. I was soaked, and I don't know how well the clip came out, so you may not have seen this. Jeans absolutely soaking, guys, absolutely soaking wet, which is great. Okay, reading update, The Troop. I'm enjoying it. Like, I don't know if that's the right word. It's definitely out of my comfort zone. I've never read anything that's body horror, and yeah, it's a bit at points, but yes, it's different. I'm really liking the narrating style. I'm like 59% of the way through. It's also given like Lord of the Flies vibes, and potential future serial killer vibes as well from some of these characters. But I'm enjoying it, how it's panning out. I like how there's you get little sections in between of like interviews, articles, a little bit of like mixed media. So yes, I'm interested to see how this is going to pan out. But yes, definitely a bit at points, but it's okay. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So yes, that's that. And then I've also started the last Final Girl by Stephen Gray and Jones. I listened to it when I was walking to Starbucks when I came back, etc. And a little bit, we've been doing bits and pieces in the house. And I'm not gelling with this, guys. I have like 3.5 hours left in the audiobook. I'm listening to it a bit faster, so I'll get through it quicker, but it's like done like a screenplay, basically. That's how it's been written, and obviously I'm listening in audio book format as well, so I don't know if it would be better as an ebook or like the actual book, I'm not too sure, but I'm not really gelling with the writing style, because it's like directions like from her POV, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, you know, which I didn't know it was going to be like that going in, because they didn't say that in like the synopsis, you know. But yeah, so I'm going to keep going with it, see how it pans out. But yeah, I think it's one of those ones that it's just the style of it, I'm not gelling well with it. But his other ones, like I've enjoyed The Night of the Mannequins and Only Good Indians. But this one, let's see how it pans out. And yeah, so I was like watching Rachel's Sprints this afternoon. That really helped me get through tons of reading. And yes, oh, I know this is my Camp Weekend-ween vlog, but I've been doing all month, been doing a Magical Hopathon hosted by Rachel, and Spoopathon hosted by Spoopy Hall, hosted by Spoopy Hall. And yeah, I thought I was kind of done with it. However, I have worked out that I can use the troupe on these ones, so the troupe can help me finish off my third part for Magical Hopathon. I never was planning to do the full all four, so that's gonna help me the last one. I can't remember the exact bit on top, but the prompt is out of your comfort zone, and this is definitely out of my comfort zone, you know, definitely out of my comfort zone with like the description, body horror, etc. And then for Spoopathon, the next one down, because I was gathering lots of points on the less than 200 pages, and the next one down is Something You Fear. And yeah, body horror, what's going on this? Yeah, this book, the troupe, a fear. That is a fear, okay guys? What's going on there? Definitely fear it. So I'm gonna use it, plus has green on the cover, so should get 75 points for that one, for Spectral Shenanigans, so that's great. That's it, I'm going now. I will try and get some footage while I'm out having dinner and everything, and then I will speak to you tomorrow. Obviously no more reading is getting done tonight. So yes, I need to go, guys, because I am running late, very 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 late. Spaghetti, guys. Did not read the troupe while I was eating that, because, you know, I'm not crazy. But I have finished the troupe now after my lunch. I listened to the last Final Girl when I was eating, for obvious reasons. If you've read the troupe, you'll understand. So yes, I updated you before I went out last night. I had a good delicious gluten-free pizza, which, guys, that was incredible. Just saying, incredible. And I didn't come back too late, so I did do a bit of editing, which I'm almost done for my weekly vlog that I've got for tomorrow, so that's great. And yes, I went to bed like around like 1 in the morning, and you know, Saturday, want a nice, you know, lie-in, but unfortunately there's an elephant child that lives above us. Like seriously, like now nothing, I've not heard anything for hours, but this child was, I don't know what, jumping, running, doing something, like woke me up at 7:30. Tried to fall asleep and he was quiet, and I was like, well, he or she, I don't know, quiet. I wasn't falling asleep. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to get up, and then he started jumping again. I was like, okay, fine. So yes, that's my morning. Did not wake up great. But I finished the trip now, guys, and body horror, not for me. I mean, I'm still gonna rate this like a 4-star. I think it was written really well. Nick Cutter did a great job with descriptions. I really enjoyed the writing style. I had like goosebumps, like it freaked me out. But honestly, body horror, not for me. Give me a haunted house, give me paranormal vibes, give me slashers, but body horror, guys, no. Yeah, I still get it a 4-star because it was done really well, written really well, etc. He did a good job with that, and I can see why people, you know, speak about it a lot. But for me, well, if you've read it, you know. And I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but definitely trigger warnings for like animal cruelty, harm, etc. So yeah, it's something you should be aware of, definitely. But yeah, just that really freaked me out, guys. Body horror, not for me. But I'm glad I read it. So I now know that that is something that I obviously fear and do not want to deal with. That was just a bit, maybe it was the exact subject matter of that, I don't know. But yes, still 4-star, really well written. And then for the last final girl, still not gelling with the style of it that much, but I have like an hour and a half left in the audiobook. I'm listening faster, so at this point I think I'm just going to keep going with it. It's just that it's done in that style of like it should be a screenplay for a film. I mean, and there's lots of references to horror films, etc. It's just something about that style I'm just not really gelling with. I think it's disconnecting me from the story. I'm not really getting connected to any characters, anything that's going on, so we'll need to see how that pans out. But that means now I can start Cujo. So I am excited to start this. It doesn't look that big, but let me check, because you never know with a king. 420 pages. We can try, because I've got the audiobook. I think I bought it yesterday. I had an Audible credit, so I was like, you know what? And King audiobooks, I always find are really good. So, you know, I already had a credit to use. So yes, I need to download that. And it says it's 14 hours and 7 minutes long. I will listen to it a bit faster than that, but that's doable. That is definitely doable. Although tonight I do want to watch like some films with my husband, and things, you know, like a film night, you know, creepy vibes type thing. So we'll see. But yes, looking forward to starting this one. And yeah, I'll catch up with you and have more of a reading update. But yeah, body horror, no, guys, no, not for me. Not for me at all. Yeah, okay. Catch up with you later. Tuesday, the 2nd of November, and I've just been editing my Weekend-ween vlog, and the footage from Saturday evening and all day Sunday is gone. which is great. It's not gone, like it's there, the files are all totally corrupted, I can't get them to work, and all the footage is gone. So when I left you, I was just starting Cujo, which I'm going to get into, like my thoughts, etc. Just now, it's a shame that you didn't get my in the moment thoughts. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street with my husband, and then in the evening we watched Candyman, which was the first time I watched it, enjoyed it, and then The Addams Family, just for some cute, you know, family horror type film. So we had a bit of film night, popcorn, you know, Sour Patch Kids, etc. Really cute. And then on Sunday, I finished The Last Final Girl. Gave it 2 stars, guys. I didn't gel with it, didn't work for me in the end. I didn't feel connected to the story or the characters. Yeah, it wasn't for me. It just, that whole screenplay thing just didn't work for me. So yes, that's that. Cujo. So I did start this on Saturday evening. I read the majority of it Sunday during the day. I managed to finish it at 10:30, guys. Finally did it, you know, I managed to get it all done in time. So this one, let me hold it better. So I was listening to the audiobook whilst I was reading this. It is definitely a slower burn than the other books I've read by King so far. It's a bit of a slow build. I liked that there were some bits where we actually saw it from Cujo's perspective. I just wish there'd be more, because those bits are really interesting. I think if we had the whole situation, the whole experience from more of it from his experience, it would have added an extra level. I did enjoy it. I'm giving it 3 stars, but it's my least favourite King out of the ones that I've read. And yeah, I kind of see why you don't really see that many people speaking about it. You know, you'll hear about it, you hear about Carrie, you hear about Misery, The Shining, etc. But Cujo isn't a big one that people speak about. But I can see why it's a slower burn, it's very different. Also, when I was looking at the reviews afterwards, so I saw something mentioned that apparently King didn't remember writing this one. So that explains a little bit about it. But yes, there was good development of characters. The kind of the horror around it was done well. I like this slow burn. I just wanted a little bit more, you know, more from Cujo's perspective, a little bit more around what was going on with him and the rabies, and you know how the whole thing was playing out. I don't want to say too much. Could have done with a little bit more horror. That's that. Yes, I think that's everything. It's really hard since I lost that footage to think what happened on Sunday. I know I watched more films, actually. Watched Night Teeth on Netflix, which was okay. And yeah, I did bits and pieces around the house that I needed to do. Built another piece of furniture. Yes, I think that's it, guys. I'm really annoyed that footage is gone. Really annoyed, but hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know if you took part in Camp Weekend-ween, what you read, if you have any recommendations or anything either for books of the horror genre, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. I post on Wednesdays and Sundays, and yeah, comment, like, subscribe. And yeah, hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!